Alright, hey guys, and welcome to the spectacle that is Asura's Wrath. I recently played through this game, but this game is probably going to be one of my favorites this year, so I figured I might as well share all this craziness with you. I do have the DLC with the proper ending, so I will be playing through that as well, which is one of the main reasons I'm actually recording this now that that is out, because the game originally ends on a bit of a crappy cliffhanger. I didn't much care for that, but I thought the DLC ending more than made up for it. That is some of the craziest stuff, and I'm just eager to get to that. So because of that, as you play through the game, you get different gauges, which is your life bar, basically. There's 9 different ones, or Blind Master would probably be best for a playthrough, where it just doesn't show any gauges, and that would just let you be more immersed in the gameplay. But we will stick to the Obliterator gauge, which says maintains the unlimited gauge at maximum at all times. Which that will speed up the combat a bit, and allow us to get to the crazy shit that much faster. Which sounds like a good idea to me. Wonder what difficulty this is on. Normal. Okay, that's fine. So there are 22 chapters, or episodes, and they all go by pretty quickly. I could probably do 1 episode per part. Maybe. We'll see. Either way, let's get started. Episode 1, The Coming of a New Dawn. I'm also not going to talk that much during this playthrough because I don't want to talk over any of the cutscene action going on. There's gameplay bits here and there where I'll explain some stuff and attempt to throw in some witty humor, as I am one to do. I was excited about this game ever since I saw the first E3 trailer. I just knew it was going to be something special with all the craziness going on. The foul, impure beasts that roam the land, the Goma. In order to save civilization from their never-ending threat. The demigods. That's probably going too fast. You guys can read that. One of them, General Asura, was in the thick of battle. You probably noticed Asura has a spot on my background, which I deemed him worthy. He is a very interesting character, I think. Full of rage, too. He's quite yelly in this game, but, you know, he's really good at it. Liam O'Brien, I think, is his voice actor. He also voiced War in Darksiders, if you're familiar with that. And I looked up an interview with that guy, and it's... he doesn't look like you'd expect, at least not for me. So the game's separated into a few different kinds of gameplay modes. Here we have one of them, which is a kind of flying around, locking on, and shooting. The first time I played this, it was around the time Mass Effect 3 came out, and I thought it was a little bit odd that these red and black things sort of resembled Reapers, but there weren't any giant exploding fish in Mass Effect 3. In each one of these episodes, it's set up like an anime episode, which is unique, to say the least. There's always credits at the opening, there's a mid-episode break, acting like a commercial break, and then there's previews for the next episode at the end. modes like these, we have a kind of standard God of War style beat 'em up kind of gameplay. And then there's a whole bunch of quick time events, which are all pretty crazy. That's probably my favorite part of the game. I think if the gameplay in this game was just a bit better, then it would be just an amazing game in my opinion. It's also a little bit short, but that's okay, I think.
Fear not, brave warriors of Shinkoku. Our long struggle against the Goma shall come to an end tonight. Powerful demigods, purge our world of the impure Goma. The life-giving mantra is one with you. Faithful people of Shinkoku, offer your prayers. They will become mantra to aid us in battle.
Tonight, the impure have defiled and scorched our land. But it is we who shall live to see tomorrow's light. Legion of demigods, heed your priestess's words and purify our land once and for all.
Let us offer Gaia the greatest blessing in the name of Emperor Strata. May the mantra guide you to victory.
The God of War style beat 'em up kind of gameplay is a bit slippery and it doesn't feel all that precise, so it's not the most fun to do. But just continue blasting away. Already with these epic space battles.
8 guardian generals that command you are the veteran elite. Purify any who threaten to desecrate our land. Divine warriors of Shinkoku.
For the cause! I will root out all evil with these great fists!
Now it's going through all the other 8 Guardian Generals in the game.
Time to have some fun! First. Lucky for you, I can make that happen! Follow me! Drag a wedge between the enemy's forces!
I'd say most of these guys are pretty interesting characters. Here we have Yasha, who's quite fond of kicking things.
Even if you fall in battle, your soul is eternal.
He also tends to be the voice of reason among them.
With power, you shall be reincarnated in a golden paradise and rejoice in prosperity for all eternity.
But of course Asura is, I would say, the best.
I'll kill you!
Bursting seems to be what it's all about in this game. Usually when you see burst, you know something crazy is gonna happen.
How beautiful life is at its end. True beauty only manifests itself in death. It would be nice if one could rest for a bit. I do believe that I'm getting too old for all of this.
You two should be concerned with the task at hand.
Olga, sometimes I wonder if you know me at all. Have you forgotten that I am most concerned when the beauty of destruction is before me?
My strategies are flawless. There is no need for us to be on the front. We need but sit back and await our victory.
How you two became generals is beyond me. Commander Dames, sending reinforcements directly to the front lines.
Battles such as this that bring temporary peace are meaningless and a waste of my time.
Huh?
Prepare to fire the Brahmastra.
The Brahmastra? But Commander, it is not yet fully charged.
In its current state, it wouldn't be able to demonstrate its true capability.
At times one must throw a stone to stand orders, to set things into motion. Not just for this battle, but the future of itself.
Brahmastra. That is an instrument of destruction I would love to hear played.
As you wish, Commander.
Hear me now. Let this blast herald the coming of a new world order.
I'd say one of my main complaints about this game is that you can't adjust the audio levels. Sometimes the voices get drowned out.
But why? Why not? It shows how serious we are about winning. Behold! It is Vlitra!
This is the main impure enemy of the game. Impurity level immeasurable. Kind of messed up how it just destroyed a whole bunch of that planet. And that's pretty messed up for us too. And time for a commercial break. I should probably change these, they're called bumpers, these screens. I should probably change those back to default, because that way they are relevant to the episode we're on.
Stand aside, weaklings! This one's mine! Get back! You've had your share.
It's my responsibility to fuck up Vlitra. I don't care how impure you are.
Asha! Mind your own business!
I think you guys should probably retreat. Leave it to the 8 demigods to handle this. Or, you know, just the 4 that are out on the front lines.
Asura!
Father?
It's usually only those twisting button commands that I screw up on every now and then.
Priestess! This war ends now!
I've got 3 times as many arms now, Vlitra. You know you're in trouble. What troubles you? I could not kill it.
No one can kill Vlitra. You should be grateful you were able to subdue it. We have suffered more casualties than ever, but it will not be back for a while. You should rest.
Due to General Asura's efforts, Vlitra has subsided.
Purify the surviving Goma! The power of my 8 Guardian Generals is invincible! May Shinkoku prosper in everlasting glory!
The time is near.
And that's the end of the first episode. I would say 90% of these episodes ends on a massive cliffhanger, where it's basically impossible not to just continue on with the story and see what happens next. Rank doesn't really matter. But I think it would be best to probably upload these one video per episode. That seems like an interesting way to do it. And now between episodes we have these text interludes. I think they would have been better with voice acting, but whatever. After the battle with Goma Vlitra. Congratulations, Commander. We have once again succeeded in suppressing Vlitra. That means nothing. In time, it will be back, and pose an even greater threat than today. Kinda have to move the picture around to see the text. Vlitra, that vile beast. Destroying it will be more troublesome than I had anticipated. And who would have thought that Hellion Asura would be the one to quell it? He even managed to outperform Algus. That was only possible because he had the aid of the priestess. Ah yes, his daughter Mithra. We might very well owe our victory solely to her. The priestess proves to be more useful than Emperor Strata himself. Perhaps I have said too much. Harnessing her power will be a vital step in achieving our cause. Indeed, her ability to amplify mantra is quite remarkable. You would never guess that mindless brute to be her father. I suggest we intervene, for the priestess's sake. He is a potential danger to our plans. Not just yet. He can still be useful to us. For now, we must concentrate on completing the Karma Fortress, as well as finding a more efficient way of accumulating mantra. Without that, rest assured, Commander, I've already devised a plan for it all, including the priestess. Very well, proceed as planned. Failure is not an option.
Priestess Mithra lent her power to the Shinkoku army, and all of Gaia rejoiced at the victory over Vlitra. But this time of celebration did not last, for in the shadows of victory, the wheels of betrayal had already been set in motion, one that would shake the very foundation of Shinkoku.
Set up like an anime in more ways than one, as you've seen. But I guess this will wrap up the first video. Maybe. I might do an introduction video and then just jump right into episode 1. But either way, there's 4 acts altogether, with 22 episodes all throughout all 4 acts. And I guess I'll leave all the episode previews in this first act, but when I was playing through it, I skipped it because it just seemed like pointless, kinda if I can say it right, spoilery stuff. So let me know if you want me to keep those in or skip them, because I can completely understand if you guys don't want to see them, because it kind of shows what's about to happen in the next episode, which I thought was not really necessary at all. But, you know, I'll leave it up to you guys.